person who abuse you, a person who is always angry, always criticize you, always looking you down. See? So, obscure suffering, sentient being, that relating, but depend on him, the compassion is generated. Because suffering, obscure suffering, so compassion is generated. Okay, from that person, compassion is generated. From compassion, bodhichitta is generated. From bodhichitta, then bodhisattva happened. From bodhisattva, Buddha happened. From Buddha, the two actions of Buddha, two holy actions of Buddha. One is possessed by Buddha's omniscience. One is in the Buddhist what is Buddha's holy mind? Sanjay Tuji Siba, Tuji Duba. Then one holy action Buddha is within us sentient beings. Our virtue thought is Buddha's holy action. Virtue's karma, virtue's action, virtue's action. Virtue's thought is Buddha's holy action. So, from this virtue's action, then all the past happiness came. From beginningless rebirth, past happiness came from that. All the present happiness came from that. All the future happiness, including enlightenment, your enlightenment, came from that, came from your virtuous action with the Buddha's holy action. So that means all the past, present, future, including your enlightenment, everything come from your virtuous action, Buddha's holy action. That came from Buddha. Buddha came from Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva came from bodhichitta. Bodhicitta came from great compassion. Great compassion came from that sentient being who is always angry to you, who always criticizes you, who abuse you, who harm you. Down. So you see now. All your, from beginningless rebirth, all your happiness, the past, now, future, including enlightenment, all you receive by kindness of this person who is angry to you, who abuse you, who harm you, receive from that person. Whoa. So what you receive that person's benefits like sky. Benefits is like limitless sky. Lama. Benefits like sky you receive from that person. So Dhamma, Sangha came from Buddha. Buddha came from this person. Numberless Buddhas came from this person. Whom that we go refuge day and night all the time. Whom we pray came from this person. Oh, this so. Buddha Dhamma Sangha with just Buddha with infinite qualities, holy body, holy spirit, holy mind, came from that person. Every single quality was Buddha has. Buddha has skies of qualities. All came from this person, kindness. So Dhamma, which is unbelievable quality, Dhamma, whole path to enlightenment, unbelievable quality. So in the monastery, studied for years, quality. All came from this person. And Sangha, who has realization, Dhamma, is the higher path, bhumis, you see, 5 paths, 10 bhumis, those bhumis, high, unbelievable quality, unbelievable. It's like, for us, like they're not Buddha, but for us, like Buddha. Those 8 bhumi, 10 bhumi, Buddha, 8 bhumi, 10 bhumi, 8 bhumi, 9 bhumi, 10 bhumi. They can manifest billions, zillions, trillions, all kinds, and benefit of something, bring happiness, bring life, what they can be. What they can do is about Mount Everest, the biggest mountain, how many atoms it has, can tell exactly. Can see that is still not the spiritual quality of that level. Even much lower come to know that. So for us it's like Buddha. There's no Buddha yet, but for us it's like Buddha. Now what quality so come from this and that. So this so precious. So Buddha Dhamma Sangha, by quality. Because the precious by having quality, you see, they're by having quality, but the person is not by quality, but because kindness. All came from this person. Kindness. So most precious. So most precious for you. Most precious, most dear. Most kind, we are wish fulfilling. That person is your wish fulfilling. For all the happiness come from that. So you are wish fulfilling. Real. Even sky filled with diamonds is nothing. Sky filled with even wish ground jewel is nothing compared to this person. What this person does to you is able to benefit you. Wow. Amazing. So like that. So that's extensive kindness. So like that, now, all sentient beings, starting from your family, starting from here, all numberless universe, numberless heaven, numberless hunger, numberless animal, and numberless casual, numberless small flies, in the water, in the ground, to the ground, and above the ground, in the tree. So that is so precious. The numberless human being, numberless soil, numberless husband, numberless individuals. So everyone is so precious, everyone. so kind, so precious, so kind, so dear to your mind, to you. You are wish fulfilling. Everyone is your wish. Oh, so important to meditate on this. So important to meditate on this. Yeah. Everyone, 9 o'clock. Huh? Okay. So important to maintain this. So important to solve many problems in our life. Discriminating, bad, good, this enemy, this, all that. This my friend, this enemy, this. Only, you think only now. That's this person says nice things, this person says only today for them. So good, bad. But then you see the person also says good things before. And then this person says also bad things before. Bad things before. This person was good things future. So no word at all. Complain, no word. If you think past lives, future lives, they will change. Harm help others. But this was the most important, the kindness. So you see, and now I'll tell you one thing. Kadampa Geshe Chekawa, not Chekawa. Those great ministers explained to all living. They said, Lelentam the Chivitas. You see, all the Lelentam, put all the blame to one. That's clear to say. Put all the blame to one. One is outside, means your self-sharing thought. To you, your self-sharing thought. Put all the blame to one. You see, every day, any discomfort, any undesirable things happened. Or put all the blames, not outside. Blame to one, your self-sharing. Your enemy. Put all the blames. Anything bad happens, put blame. What about the others? Then, mentor the others, kindness. Towards others, kindness. So the essence, what I described now. So, every others mentor the kindness. Without a minute, they examined this exchange kindness like this. Other day I mentioned, everyone has been, your mother numberless times been kind. Okay, that's one thing. But here, that's incredible thing. But then here today again. So, So, you see, we have to practice mindfulness, meditate in this, realize this. We have to realize kindness for others, extend kindness for others. practice mindfulness in daily life. You see, if you're able to live the life, daily life with this mindfulness, it's a good, best life. Wow, 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 wow. Wherever you go, you know, mindfulness, kindness, so everybody you feel, you know, all the people Latvia, you will close your heart. Like how you feel your kind mother to your heart. So all the Latvia people, 2 million, all the heart. So all the people in the world, you feel in the heart. So the numberless universe, all the human beings, so all the 6 realms in them, you feel in the heart. So most important, most precious, most kind, most dear. So you feel in the heart. So precious. Not by quality, but by kindness. Then you go in the market, beach, or movie place, where many people gather over there and meditate. Kindness to mother sentiments. So everybody, there's nothing to throw away, to abandon. So everybody in your heart. You can smile to everybody. Anybody whom you meet, whatever language they speak, whatever color, or whatever shape looks like, that doesn't matter. So you can be kind to everybody, anybody. Oh, you see, human being, so any sentient being. Any creature, any insects. Like that. Then one last one, then that's it. You see, the other one is kindness. Other kindness is they say, I see our survival every day, every hour, every minute, every second is about kindness. So happiness, we receive comfort, protection by living in the house. Protecting hot, cold, and many things. So you see, when we lay the foundation, we have to lay the foundation, and then when the base of the foundation we build. So that time you see so many insects had to die, had to be killed. So then, then ants or the mouse or many different kinds of have to die, they have to kill and blah, 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 blah. Then, so many human beings, they have to wear hard, all that, you see. All like that. So our happiness, comfort, protection of life. So survival, every day, every hour, every minute, okay. So it depends on so many sentient beings who died, suffered, killed. All those the human beings work so hard to create so much negative karma. So much to build a house. For example, even this house. So so your home, so like that. So completely depend on the kindness. And then every day, our survival and happiness, every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Then to be human being, by kindness over the by kindness. The for example, one plate of rice, and then numberless sentient beings suffered, died, killed for this. For example, even for one rice that you eat. So when so many times, I don't know in the West, but in Nepal, so many times they had to work in the field. Different works have done rice fields until they get rice in the field. And then so many insects beings that suffer, die, killed, and this one rice, and this one rice. And then many people work so hard, and so there comes another rice. Then so many sentient beings suffered and died, killed. Then that rice comes another rice. So for continuation of this one rice that you're eating, that you're going to eat, you're eating numberless sentient beings suffered, died, killed. Then now, and finally, now you're eating. So then now the one plate has so many rice there. So each rice, then numberless then suffered, died, killed. Now here then you eat that even one rice to eat for your own happiness. That's your own, just only your own happiness. How that will be so selfish, so dirty. That is so dirty. The purpose of eating rice is, the attitude is so can't stand. You see, like that. Only eat only for your happiness. So see, And then even with the vegetables, water, there are many as creatures you can't see with the eyes and with the missions, and then they all had to die, killed, and blah blah blah. Then Oh, then there's the food by supermarket, they spread, some of the statement died, and people have requested so much, and they can come up, all like this, you see. So, and the clothing something, like especially silk cloth, camera, silkworms, and body, then putting the hot water while they're alive. I heard like that. Then animal cloth, by killing animal, then you wear the skin as clothing to give warm, and then you see, even do not come from animal, but on the evolution, there's so many sentiments killed, suffered so much for it. All like this, so the so each day survival, happiness. We have eating food, wearing clothes, and all this came from the kindness of other sentiment, number sentiment. All that like this. So survival or happiness came from sentient beings. Oh, that's also another way to into the kindness. Okay.